ICA to introduce chiropractor's most famous and greatest friend, my immediate former governor, and a champion for chiropractic in the state of California, Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Thank you. I really appreciate your kind introduction, and also it's always great to be here today. I really look forward always when I come to the Arnold's Classic Fitness Weekend to kind of kick it off right here and to have so many enthusiastic and great chiropractors from around the world gathering here. And we of course are very appreciative about the fact that we kind of merged together your organization and ours and have this unbelievable, what is now known as the biggest and best fitness weekend of the world. I mean, it's really amazing when you think about more than 40 sports that have gathered here today, and they're competing, and we will have approximately 200,000 people coming through this 4 days of the fitness weekend to top it off with, of course, the your chiropractic convention, and tomorrow with Arnold's Classic seminar and so on. So, I mean, I think the reason why we have been so successful, obviously, is because we've always delivered more than we've promised. And this is something that I've been very passionate about. For me, and I will be talking about this a little bit tonight at the show, because for me this is like a dream has come true. You know, when I came over here to this country, bodybuilding had a terrible image. And people didn't want to be associated at that time with bodybuilding. They thought that you turn muscle bound, that you will get a heart attack, that you will become a narcissist, and you will turn gay. So even big time stars in Hollywood, like Clint Eastwood and Charles Bronson, Warren Beatty and Kirk Douglas, and guys that worked out regularly, didn't ever say that they worked out because they didn't want to be associated with the weirdos in the dungeons. But then we changed and we reframed the argument and the debate. We started calling it body training, weight resistance training, pumping arm, pumping up, and all those kind of things. And then slowly as time went on, we could convince them. And studies have shown that bodybuilding actually, or weight resistance training, what we called it, was actually good for other sports and made people fit. And it was good for weight control. And all kinds of medical studies came out that it's good for bone density, and that it's good for lowering the depression, and all kinds of things. All of a sudden, you know, the benefits of rehab in the hospitals after surgery and so on and so forth. And so today, there is no place that you can look at where there's not a gymnasium. Every hotel in the world has a gymnasium. Every YMCA, every WCA, every police station, every fire station, every military base, every high school, every college, every football team, every sports team, no matter where you go, there is a weight room, and people are exercising and training. And the reason why I'm mentioning it is because there's so many times where we have a problem with an image. Like right now, I think the environmentalists are fighting that problem. That they're talking about the environment, about cleaning the environment and getting us off fossil fuel. But they're talking about greenhouse gas reductions. What is that? People don't know. They're talking about rising sea levels. What is that? We don't know. We don't see anything. They talk about more severe weathers. So what? They talk about there's less ducks when they go duck hunting. So what? Yeah. So it doesn't mean anything when they talk about those things that are changing right now. But when you talk about and reframe it and talk about that green technology creates green jobs, and then in the green sector you have 10 times more job growth than in any other sector, then all of a sudden they pay attention. Or when you say that 100,000 people a year die from pollution-related illnesses, then they start paying attention. Or when you talk about our national security as a threat, because we're relying so much on foreign oil, more than 60%, then they pay attention. So we have to go and reframe the argument with all of those things. And the same is with chiropractic. Chiropractic, some people have a terrible image of chiropractic. And this is why you have this convention here, and this is why I myself have always been out there campaigning and talking well about chiropractic, because we got to let the people know. We got to let the people know that there is a necessity. It's not even an option. It's a necessity to have a chiropractor. As much as it's a necessity of a dentist, that you have your dentist for the family, you should have your chiropractor for the family. It doesn't matter if your daughter has all of a sudden a back problem or a hip problem from horseback riding, or if your son hurt his neck by playing football, then you can go to this chiropractor rather than going to a hospital and getting shots and drugs and all of those kind of things. So there's a necessity. I have seen it over the years, over the 40 years, since Franco Colombo, my dear friend, became a chiropractor. You know how he has helped our family and how many times he has saved the day in our family. So we know the value, and we talk about it all the time. Every seminar that I do about exercising and training and weight resistance training, the nutrition, I talk about the importance of chiropractic. And this is and so this is why we are so happy to have you here. That's why this is such a great partnership, and I hope that we have you as partners for many, many more years to come. And I know there's a tradition after I'm finished talking that we go off here, off the stage, right? And we take pictures with everyone in here, right? We don't leave anyone out. Anyone we take pictures, and if anyone has closed eyes on the photograph, we take the picture over again. Because we want to make sure that when you go home, you have a great photograph of us together, and that I also have a great photograph, because they're putting an album together also for me every year, so that I have great photographs of all my friends that are here today from around the world. Thank you very much, and I'll be back.